I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
So what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, this is my Nick, and I'm back with another freaking video. As you guys see that title and thumbnail, then you know this is another story time, and this gonna be at the time that my biological pappy, my sperm donor, my dad, disowned me. Like so yeah, we're gonna get straight into this video. I got the screenshots right here. As y'all can see, your girl's hungry. But yeah, I got the screenshots right there or whatever, right? So yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So little backstory. Should I tell y'all my dad tonight? I mean, his name Rodney shit. My name Rodney. Y'all already know how this shit go. But so yeah, let's get straight into it. So backstory, my dad got arrested probably a long time ago. I was still a kid. Like, yeah, I think I was just about old enough to know how to tie my shoes, but I was still very much a child. He got arrested for selling drugs and shit. So yeah, he was in jail pretty much half of my life. So then, you know, my mom would show me pictures and shit of him, you know, his little mug shots and shit. She would show me them or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So cool. Of course he's out of jail now. Yeah, but let's hold on. Before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on the post notifications bell so you get notified every time you get upload on a video. And don't forget to come with my best friends, because I love all my best friends. Now my best friend love me, and that's on who and that's on what. So my best friend brand is grandma. It may be kind of hard for me to tell this story because, you know, this little shit get me a little emotional, but I also have like gotten over the shit. So we're gonna see or whatever. So our first interaction, well, like not our first interaction, like I said, he was in my life when I was young and stuff. I was in a real bad car accident and he kind of saved my life, supposedly. Yeah, my mom told me that. So he kind of saved my life and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about the only thing he ever did for me, if we being for real. But anyway, so this took place and it started like restarting, okay, communicating with him since he's been out of jail or whatever. In 2015, I was in 11th grade, right? And of course I was running track and I was the GOAT. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I was fast as shit and I was the GOAT. So of course, you know, the crazy part about it, he added me as a friend on Facebook. I know who he is, he know who I am. I didn't think he would know who I am, but apparently he did. But I know who he is because I know his name and shit, right? So he added me as a friend on Facebook. I accepted it with him. He was also friends with my mom on Facebook, but I never even just said nothing. I didn't really care. But he added me, he sent me a friend request on Facebook and I accepted it, right? Cool. So then he was just like, you know, I had my track meets and stuff and I post my videos when I was running my races and stuff. And he would always just come in on and be like, I'm proud of you and all this shit. And I'm just like, you know, I never responded back to the comments. I never liked none of his comments because I'm like, why the fuck are you coming on my posts, on my videos and pictures and stuff like you know me? Like, why are you doing these? Like, you ain't tried to reach out to me, try to, you know, have no bond with me, none of that. And, you know, around this time, I very much really wanted a father-daughter bond. Like, I wanted a dad so fucking bad. I hated Father's Day growing up. I hated like getting on Facebook and social media and shit and seeing people, you know, with their dads and stuff. I just hated that shit all the way around, like, because I didn't have that and I wanted it so bad, which is crazy, right? Cool. So so with this message, I can't see the very first message, but April 27th, 2015, I don't know what he said to me, but I responded back. I said, I don't think my mom gonna say anything, but I'll tell her though. Oh, I think he had said, I think he was like, tell your mom and grandma, you know, how they doing, some shit like that. And I was just like, I don't think my mom gonna say nothing, but I'll tell her. Like, you know. So he was like, LOL, okay. So this one, I'm like, this nigga must know who the fuck I am. So I said, yeah, you must know who I am. So he was like, yes, your mom never mentioned me. I mean, your grandma know about it. That's strange. Well, before I say anything, go ask your mom now in front of everybody though. Who's Rodney Brett? Oh, let me not say his name. I was like, I know who you are. I asked about you before. But yeah. So he was like, but when I was like, cuz as I got older, I stopped caring, which was a lie, y'all. I mean, now I don't really give a fuck, but back in 11th grade, like, I still cared, but it was like, it wasn't as much as I did care, but of course I very much did care, right? So he was like, so this when he goes to tell me that he's supposedly not my dad. Like, first of all, y'all, I look just like this fucking, well, I look like my mama now, but as a kid, I look just like this fucking man. It is what it is, right? So he said, about what, I never left you guys. We took a DNA test for you, and it was negative, and I think they upset your mom, so I never had a chance to see y'all again, and your younger sis. And your younger sis. I saw your grandma a lot of years back, but I think your mom and her got along too well, so it was only so much she could tell me about you. So I said, oh, I ain't know all that. Right? Because, like, first of all, I was in class when he was texting me. So for you to reach out to me, because you didn't have to reach out to me, you didn't have to add me as a friend on Facebook, you could have just stayed out of my life and not said nothing to me. So why would the fuck would you reach out to me just to tell me that you ain't my daddy? And I was at school when he was texting me, so that shit like put me in my feelings, and I think I had started crying or something. I think I was in English class, and I was already getting cheated on and shit, so I was already crying every fucking day. So I was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, I ain't know all that, right? So he texted me, he said, yes, and I would love to see you for real, want to talk to your mama maybe about a lot of things. I just said, oh, he said, maybe a lot of things I just said could have waited. Tell your mama we talked and I want to speak with her. I'll message you back a little later. I said, okay. I'm not gonna tell my mama shit. I didn't understand the reason for you texting me, and then you gonna say something, it could have waited. You could have said that bullshit. Like, you could, like, come on now. Let's be for real. So, April 28th, it was about 3 days later. Like I said, he hit me with that, and I never brought the situation up to my mom. I don't think I did. I don't remember. I don't know if I brought it up to my mom or not, but that shit was bothering me, because it's like, I'm thinking you finna try to get to know me, you finna try to catch up and, you know, rekindle the relationship, you know, that you missed out on with your daughter. Like, and I'm gonna also tell y'all how he contradicted himself, because he said that I wasn't his child, right? So as I continue to read these messages, y'all gonna see how he contradicted himself. But yeah, so I was in my feelings, and that shit, you know, bothered me and stuff, so I wanted to express myself. So I sent him a message on April 28th, and I was like, I just got one question. What was what you, ooh, I used to text so ugly, y'all. Was what you told me was true? Because this stuff been on my mind since you told me. It still hurt my feelings too, because I thought at least you was my dad, or was supposed to be anyway. I do remember you taught me how to tie my shoe, and when I said I got older I started caring. That's true, I did, but you sent me a friend request, and I had a little hope that you would reach out to me, but I didn't expect that. So yeah, that kind of killed my little dreams. I wish you would have waited till I was older, even though I'm 17. I wasn't ready for that yet. But LOL, I ain't gonna cry about it though, and I ain't gonna ask my mama about this. I'm not even gonna tell her I talked to you. She didn't want me to anyway, and I don't want her to know, so please don't tell her. But I'm glad you told me that. I guess I don't believe it, or maybe I don't want to, but yeah. So basically, I was just trying to get, I didn't tell him how I felt for real until I went to college. But so yeah, I just was trying to see, like, you know, I don't know, like, I didn't know if I could believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted him to elaborate more on it. Like, you sent me a friend request, why? Just to crush dreams that was already crushed, like, just to hurt me even more, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna text back and say, that don't make a difference. Shit, I was there for you like a dad till y'all moved. I think that was the place. Oh, I can't. He said I was there for you like that till y'all moved to Grenada. I think that was the place. I want to see you. We all well. He can't fucking text y'all. He too old for this shit. He said, I want to see you with all y'all, to be honest. Don't you at least want to see me? Boy, nigga, fuck you. Like, it's not my job to go out my way to see you. You my fucking dad. I'm not your, like, the fuck. I'm not the adult here. And you have no reason to be mad at me. I never did nothing but be there, I promise. And I'm proud of you, and you doing so good in track and sound like you got a good level head, and that's great. So he gonna say something, do you at least want to see me? That is, like, that's not my responsibility to go out my way to meet up or try to see you or some shit like that. And then he gonna say something, he ain't did nothing but be there.
Wait a damn minute. What?
When was you here? Because you got out of jail and you never said nothing to me. You never tried to come back into my life. If you supposed to not being my dad, it didn't make a difference, right? So when was you there? Like, you know, whatever. So I text back. I was like, I want to see YouTube 9 times 10. My mom ain't gonna let me. That was April 29, 2015. He never responded after that, right? Cool. So boom, fast forward to July 24, 2016. I texted him. I was like, nothing. Never responded. Nigga, you was full of shit. Like, stop playing with me. Like, you full of shit. And at this point, I'm in college. July 24, 2000. No, I had just graduated high school. I graduated in May 21st. So I'm like, nigga, fuck you. You not shit, right? Cool. So boom, fast forward to 2017. In January. And this when I finally said, you know what, Destiny, I'm going to release this. I'm going to release this anger that I got against him. I'm going to release this grudge that I'm holding against him. I'm going to release this fucking fairy tale of a dream of hoping and wishing that I would have a father-daughter bond. I'm going to release all this shit. So I basically told this motherfucker how I felt, and I did not hold back at all, right? So I texted him. And I said, I found it very funny how you did all that talking about you want to see me. Did you really mean it, or was it some shit? And yes, I was cussing because I don't give a fuck. And at this point, I was grown. But yeah, or was it some shit you said in the moment? It has to be, because I was 11th grade when you told me that. And guess what? I'm a sophomore in college now. Funny, right? I really got my hopes up just to be let down again. You just don't know how much you affect my life, my attitude, my feelings, my heart, everything. I really don't even know why I try. Seems to me you don't give a damn anyways. Yeah, this gave me my feelings, so bear with me. But I was like, LOL, it's cool though, guy. I just don't want you to come into my life when I become somebody. Every year around Father's Day, I get sad. You know why? Because I see the girls, their fathers, and I can't have that. Why couldn't I? Why I had to be fatherless? When people ask me about my dad, you know what I say? Who? My sperm donor? Y'all, I still say this shit to this day. And I'm like, oh, he's dead. And, you know, that may sound harsh, and it may be like a little over the top and stuff like that, but I do tell people my dad is dead. I really do. Like, I be like, he dead, cause like, you dead to me. Like,
same thing.
I don't want to talk about somebody that's not in my life. So if somebody asks me something about him, no, that he's dead. Who? He passed away. Sorry. Like, and you know, you don't want to speak that on folks like, but honestly, I probably wouldn't give a fuck for real. And that's just that. So yeah, let me continue. It may sound hard, but that's just how I feel. I don't regret it though. Maybe I don't regret it though, because you're not here. But one day I'll be fine with not having a real dad. One day I won't care. I always want the father-daughter bond. LOL, I never had it though. They say that a father is a daughter's first love, but they lied to me. That's not true, because you're my first heartbreak. One that I'll never forget, one that I'll never get over. I always have an empty hole in my heart because I'm missing a piece of father's love. I really don't know why I'm doing this. You probably won't respond anyway, but yeah, despite everything, I just hope you're proud of me. I really try. I'm graduating 2 years early from college. I'm only 18 and will be graduating in 2018 with a degree behind my name. Maybe I'll invite you to my graduation. We'll see. Whatever, I guess you don't have to respond. I just wanted to get off my chest and heart. So yeah, at the time I was supposed to be graduating early, but you know, like I said, I had a lot of shit going on with just state. I ended up changing my major and stuff. So yeah, I ain't fucking graduating anyway. I dropped out of school. So maybe he's disappointed in me. Who gives a fuck? Fuck him. But anyway, I said you don't have to respond, because like I said, for the past 2 years he didn't respond to my message. So I didn't expect a response from him. It was basically me, like, say I was writing down my feelings just to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it out. I was holding it in for so many years, just to get it out. Yeah, I sent it to him and he responded. He texted me back. I think I texted him. What did I text him? I texted him January the 2nd. He texted me back January the 12th. Bitch, please be fucking for real. And the whole time, y'all, he's still liking my pictures and all that stuff. Like, but I'm texting you and you're not responding, but you can like my pictures and comment on my statuses and stuff. Be fucking for real. So he said, first of all, let's start with how you doing. If I was who I was, if back then, if I was the person that I am now, he would have got cussed out so bad. Boy, nigga, sir, man, I do not care about how you doing. Talk to first, let's start out with how you doing. I don't give a fuck about how you doing. I just told you that I tell people that you're dead. So you think I give a fuck about your well-being? No. Look up. So he said, and yes, you know I want to come see you. No, I haven't been ignoring you. Never. I'm not that type. I text you for 2 years straight, you ain't respond. Well, I'm not straight, but I text you in 2016, you didn't respond, and in 2015 you stopped responding. So what that is? Ignore me, right? Oh, okay. To be honest, to be honest, I don't even be on the book like that. You know, if you inbox me, but you be liking all my statuses and commenting on my, you be liking all my statuses and commenting on my shit, but you don't be on the book. Oh, okay. And I do apologize for upsetting you in any type of way. This situation is bothering me more than you would ever know. No, the fuck it ain't. Like, stop playing with me. No, it don't.
Stop it. Get some help.
And as far as the father thing goes, yes, you have a father. You got me. If you're gonna be anything in your life, Rodney, be fucking for real. And I just hope you see I hope you see this video. If you're gonna be anything in your life, be fucking for real. Because y'all, he's still my friend on Facebook. I be on Facebook talking about him. So if you're gonna be anything like, be fucking for real. So he gonna say some, you got me. So please don't say that. There's a lot to talk about. I do want to see you, and stop sounding like you giving up because I refuse to let you. I just texted back and said, okay. I said, okay. Right? Do y'all know the next time he texted me? Keep in mind, this message right here is in June 2017. Do y'all know the next time he texted me and he didn't want me to give up and he's my father and all that shit, right? Guess when the next time he texted me? Bitch. June 12, 2018. How you keep letting years go by, fool? But you care about me and you sorry for upsetting me and you here for me, right? And you're not gonna let me give up. Come on now, be fucking for real. Be for real. So he texted me, he said hi. I said, what's up? Like, cause at this point I don't care no more. Like, I don't give a damn. So I was like, what's up? He was like, nothing much, just downloading Messenger. How the family doing? I said, good. We ain't got shit to talk about, bro. This been an ongoing conversation since 2015. It's 3 years later. Like, I don't want to talk about this shit no more. In 2018, well, I was 20 or 19 going. In June, I was 20. I don't want to talk about this shit no more. I really don't give a fuck. Grown, right? So he said, okay, where do y'all stay now if you don't mind me asking? I said, I stay in Jackson. That's where school at, huh? Or you got your own place? I said school and I got my own place. He was like, that's good, and then I would love to see you well, all y'all for real, then when can we meet? You been saying you wanted to see me since 2015, bro. What is you talking about? You ain't put in no effort to see me. You said that in 2015, it's 2018 now. Down to 2019. Fuck is you talking about? So I said, you said that when I was in 11th grade. He completely ignored that whole question. Or that statement, rather. He completely ignored the whole thing. He proceeds to text me back and say, do you know an Amber Carleslie? Just asking.
What the fuck that got to do with me?
Who the fuck is Amber Carleslie? What the fuck does that have to do with what the fuck we're talking about? So I said, no, why? So he said, okay. He said, okay, forget that. Forget. So that's when he proceeds to text back and responds to what I said. So he said, okay, forget that. I'm speaking now and I'll never lie again. Guess what year it is? It's gonna be 2023, y'all. But alright. So he said, okay, forget that. Forget that I'm speaking now and I'll never lie again. I want to talk about some things and catch up. And that name I just mentioned is the girl you grew up with before things went the way it did. She is your sister. She attended Jackson State too. Okay, how is Amber Carleslie my sister if you're not my dad?
What do you mean by that?
See what I mean when I say he contradicted himself? How is that my sister if you're not my dad? Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. And y'all, I remember the girl. I mean, I don't remember the girl, but like I remember her being around. And she was like probably a year or two older than me. But like, how is that my sister if you're not my dad? Like, please make it make sense. But anyway, so then I ended up giving him my number. I was like, text my phone. Because at this point, tired to talk to you, right? So I'm text my phone. So let's fast forward to when we actually did meet up, y'all. And it was only one time and I never saw this man again after that. So whatever. So fast forward to when we actually met up, right? So we met up in 2018. So he stays in Tunica. I stayed in Jackson. And so basically I was just like, I don't know, I can't remember because I don't, like I said, I ended up just getting him my phone number because I don't want to text him on fucking Facebook no more. So I basically we planned to meet up, right? Cool, in Clarksdale. So I did not want to go by myself, so I asked Aries to come with me because at this point she knew the emotional roller coaster he was taking me on, and I did not want to go meet up with him by myself. I just didn't think I was strong enough for that, and I didn't want to, right? So cool. So anyway, boom, we ended up meeting up at Walmart. So I brought Aries with me, and my baby brother came with me. And you know, yeah, so I called him and I was like, I'm here at Walmart. Well, first of all, y'all, this was my first time hearing this man talking on the phone. Voice deep as shit. Right, so I'm like, damn, like this nigga, like he was like, hello, like voice deep as a motherfucker. So I'm like, damn, you know, I didn't expect it, right? And y'all, I also did not know what he looked like because his profile picture is one of my other siblings, which is his son or some shit. I don't fucking know, but another one of my siblings. So cool. So yeah. So basically we meet up or whatever, I find him or he find me, however that shit happened. And y'all, this, like my first impression with him, I was like, it wasn't what I was expecting. Like the man was like this fucking tall, not exaggerating. Like we about the same height. If not, I'm taller than him and I'm 5'2". So I'm like, that's how I look at my brother and I'm like, what the fuck? Like you got this deep ass voice and you're a fucking midget. He's black as shit, like black as shit, y'all. He's black as shit, right? My friend finna start recording. So he's black as shit, short as fuck, teeth all fucked up. It's just giving very much crackhead, and that's what he's, a crackhead, right? So whatever. So we meet up at Walmart or whatever. So we were just walking around Walmart. We're talking. I don't remember what the fuck we was talking about. Probably about nothing, because if it was something to remember, then I would remember. But we just walking around talking. And then we end up leaving. I think he asked me, did I want some food or something? I was like, I think I had to been to say yeah, because we end up going to McDonald's, right? We go to McDonald's. He gave me $50. Cool. Now my mom didn't know I was meeting him. She, like I said, she did not want me to. But at this point, I was 20, so it was like I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like she supported it. She didn't want me to do it at first, but then she, you know, she supported my decision, right? Cool. She wanted me to get the closure, right? So yeah, he gave me $50 worth of stuff. I called my mom and I told her, and she was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, he gave me some money. He gave me $50. As if $50 was gonna make up for 20 years you done missed out on my life. And then yeah, that was that, and I never seen him again after that. Literally, it's 2023. Never seen him again after that. So that happened, and then so like I said, he had my phone number, so he was still texting, call me and shit at the blue sometime, right? So fast forward to 2019, y'all know I had started my YouTube channel and stuff, and I used to always post it on Facebook and stuff like this so it can grow. So I guess he started realizing that, and he thought I had some money, so he started to reach back out to me. He would call my phone out the blue, all kind of stuff, right? And I answer the phone, I talk to him and shit. I wish I still had like the messages and stuff, but I had like 3 new phones since then. But he'll call me out the blue like, hey, how you doing, and stuff like that. He was like, he be like, I see you doing big things in life and shit like that. And yeah, you're old man. First of all, bitch, you're not my old man. You're nothing to me. Like, and what you mean you see I'm doing big things in life? Like, that was what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go to school and handle my business and make money. Like, do not, and I simply tell him, don't try to come around when you see my life progress, and like, stay where you at. Like, you didn't want to be a part of me, so don't try to be a part of my life now. And that's what I feel like he was doing, because he'll see me, you know, my YouTube videos and shit. Like, no, like, stop. I remember this one time we was on the phone and we was talking about my birthday or some shit, and he was like, yeah, you 19 now, and I was like, I'm 20. You know, and I think it was after we met up, right? I was like, I'm 20, and he was like, no, you 19. I'm like, I'm 20, and he was like, you 19. I was like, how the fuck you gonna tell me how old I am when I've been in my life for 20 years? Like he really sat there and tried to argue with me about how old I was, like I ain't been in my life for the whole 20 years. I was like, I'm 20, you know? So then, yeah, that happened. Then I remember, I think when I'm 24 now. So so at the time I was 20. I don't think I talked to him for a good little minute. Then boom, one day I think in 2020 he called me again. We talked on the phone for like 30 to 45 minutes, something like that. We was on the phone. I was doing her. I was just listening to half of the bullshit he was saying, and he was like how he be out here still selling drugs. You too fucking old. Sit the fuck down. I was like, I had told him, I said, you act like you young. I like, you need to sit down somewhere. Like, you not young. You know, he's telling me how he still selling drugs and how he be, you know, drinking lean and all this shit and still getting arrested. I'm like, you just ain't gonna never be shit in life. Like, at this point, I'm disappointed in you. Like, you just ain't, you ain't gonna never be shit. And he was like, nah, baby. He was like, nah, baby girl, I ain't that old. I'm still young. How that's your fucking problem? Like, you trying to act like you my fucking age. That's what I was telling you. Trying to act like you my fucking, you sit down somewhere or whatever. He probably ain't like that because I don't think he said nothing to me after that for a good little minute. And then boom, fast forward, I think probably 2021. Why the fuck my earring just fall out my ear? Whatever year I turned 23. Yeah, so last year he texted me, I think like 2 days before my birthday, and he was like, happy birthday. And I was like, thanks, but my birthday is April 13th. The fuck? And he ain't text me back after that, and that was the last time I said something to him, because at this point, you're not finna keep dragging me along with this half-ass fucking relationship. You're not gonna text me, or you're not gonna talk to me once a year, every 2, 3, 4 years later. Like, no. Like, if you gonna be gone, be gone. Like, don't say shit else to me. Like, this shit been going on since 2015. I've only seen you once. And you trying to half-ass build a relationship with me when on your turn, when you feel like it. No, sir, I'm grown now. I don't got time for this shit. Like, and you said you're not my daddy, so stop fucking texting me, stop calling me, leave me the fuck alone. You feel me? That's just how I feel now. And you know, I feel like me not having like a good father figure in my life is the reason why, you know, I put up with so much bullshit when it came to like relationships and stuff like that, because I was trying to find love in guys that I didn't have from my dad. So I feel like, you know, that's why I dealt with a lot of shit. That's kind of why, like, I ain't know my worth, because I ain't had no fucking dad around to show me how a girl is supposed to be loved, how a boy is supposed to treat her. I didn't have that. So I didn't, you know, I didn't fucking know. I had to learn this shit on my own, and I got hella heartbreaks because he failed me. Like, I just feel like he failed me in life, and it is what it is. And to this day, I still tell people he's dead, and I do not claim him as my dad. My dad is Kim Brewer. So, you know, like, it is what it is. Like, yeah. So, yeah, that's, I don't know. I just, that shit, when I tell y'all, like, that just had like a big effect on my life. And the fact that I let it drag on for 5 years is crazy. Like, I should have never even entertained him after he said he wanted to see me, and I said I want to see you too back in 2017, and he didn't text me again until 2018. I should not even like entertain him no more. Like, I should have just did this shit and left it at that. But no, I let this situation drag on for 5 years, and to this day it has gotten nowhere. Like I said, I only seen him one time. He only gave me that $150, and my mom was like, girl, you ain't getting nothing else. Like, and you know, and that time we met up, I actually had hope. I was like, okay, I was like, I can get past it. Like, at that time, I think I was 19 or 20. I'm like, okay, I can get past it. I still got time to build a relationship with him. You can still, you know, try to fix, you know, and have a little bond with me. And you know, I just want a dad. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know, I be seeing girls and shit with their dads and shit, and I be like, damn. Like, I wonder what it feel like to have dad, to be dad's little girl, to, you know, have a father or, you know, somebody in your life that you know gonna always protect you and always gonna scare boys and shit when they wanna take you out on dates and shit like that. Like, who the fuck gonna walk me down the aisle when I get married? Like, yeah. But it is what it is. I don't really care no more. Like, fuck it, you know. Like, I got my brothers, and you know, they don't even do shit like that. But whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this story time. If y'all like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload another video. Don't forget to come with my best friends. I love all my best friends. All my best friends love me. That's on who, that's on what, somebody piece of my wearing next one, my period. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in my next one.
They having conversations on the trending topic. I'm just trying to see what's in your